What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday night. It's hump day, hump day. What's going on, everybody? Man, well, it's a pretty nice day. Hope everyone had a great day today. It was not too shabby for me, honestly. I can't complain about today. I made it through, that's for sure. Man, what we got going on around here? We got plenty of people showing up. Good to see everybody. Chris Liggett said, happy freaking birthday. Whose birthday is it? Your birthday, Chris? It ain't my birthday. My birthday was long over, thankfully. Frankie D, what's up, bro? Good to see you there. DJ Beano's happy hump day. Yeah. Let's see. Chris Liggett, hump day. That's one of the funniest commercials ever, wasn't it? Stu Petty and Ass, how you doing, bro? He says, do the do. You know how we do in here. Yeah, always. Chris said he did the do. There you go. Stu says, do another one. DJ B sound, nah, he's peeing blue sugar. I know. I never have a problem. You might have that extra special voltage, man, that got the extra blue in it. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay, he said he's just kidding. He don't drink soda pop at all anymore. I feel that's probably a good idea. Thanks, Stu. Appreciate you, brother. Chris says water sucks. It really sucks. I drink it all day, honestly. I do drink water more than anything else, to be honest. There you go, Frankie. Sean Aldridge, thank you, my friend. Cody Nelson in the house. How you doing, bro? Anthony Kirk says, I didn't. You didn't what? I ain't getting started. Oh, we got no F's given, man. Good to see you, brother. Thank you very much. All right, well, let's get going. I think I dropped some soda on my, actually, I got a drinking problem lately. I can't drink right. We got to warm up. Let's get some warm-ups going. We're getting there. We're getting there. The warm-ups. It's cold in here too, but I need it cold in there. It gets too hot when I start playing too much. It gets hot, so we gotta keep it cold. But man, there you go. Nice little warm-up. We're getting there. One warm-up at a time. All right, what's going on around here? We got a lot of great people hanging out with us tonight. We certainly appreciate you hanging with us. Stu it's good to see you in here, buddy. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. DJ B says dehydration leads to bad medical stuff. Bad medicine. True that, true that. He said, believe me, you don't want kidney issues. True that, man. Definitely not. Michael Adams, what's up, brother? He says, Tone Master himself, digging as always. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Ninja Bot, hello. Frankie D says, go, Rick, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ B says, only one mod tonight? I don't know, man. Stardust. We'll see. We'll see. It's early still. What's early? Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that. Luke's sick. Thanks so much, buddy. That's amazing. Jay the Sunset, he just pooped on me, man. I have a guitar in my room for decoration because I still learned to play it in 3 years. That sounds like a you problem, bro. You got to get cooking, man. No worries. Pick up that guitar, have some fun. Why not? Why not? David Brose in the house. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Brandon, appreciate that, my friend. Unforgiven, hello to you. Lex G, good morning to you, my friend. How you doing? Eddie Agostini, thank you very kindly. I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna this is the good part of the show when the comments are just chilled out. I can get through them real quick. The faster we get through these warm-ups, the faster we get into some more tunes. So let's get this one going. okay. We are getting there. That was a fine warm-up if you don't ask me. That's a good song. That's a fun one to play. We're getting there. One more. I think we got it covered. I think we'll be good after that. Let's see. Where is that other tune? I got a lot of songs. I have so many songs. It's not funny. And I'm trying to find that next song. And there it is. All right. Good to go. Good to go. I got the next tune pulled up. A lot of great comments. A lot of people hanging out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already and you're having a good time, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I do put videos out every day. I go live 5 times a week. We have a lot of fun here. So come on and hang with us. All right, so who we got in here? Who we got in here? I remember those guys. Paulo Gustavo, hello. And there's Juji. How you doing tonight? Paulo's from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Y boa noche. And Unforgiven says, all right. There you go. Unforgiven, appreciate that. There, he changed his mind. All right. One eye. The science guy says, get it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, buddy. Racer88, thank you very much. Jason, thank you too. Nita Agostino, thank you very kindly. Appreciate that. Judy says Rick is wearing his Iron Maiden shirt. It's gonna be good. You know how we do. You know how we do. Jason just subscribed. I appreciate it. If you're like having a good time like Jason here, make sure you subscribe. CT, you know what's up, buddy. Good to see you. Already dead. It's like bloody hell, mate. Let's see. DJB's wearing his Voltage shirt. Now that's what's up, DJB. That's awesome, brother. Thank you, Jason. Donald James in the house. He says, got to turn up full blast. You know how we do. Brandon says, that's some music relaxing. Not that one. This next one, though, get ready to relax for this next one. It's a chill one. We got to cool down after that. It's hot speed. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Nick Schultz, appreciate you there, buddy. Husway, hello to you. Juji said, these warm-ups are nuclear. That's how we do it. AVFR says, can you teach me, my brother? It would cost quite a lot of money right now for that to happen. But go to my channel. Go to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in learning... Okay, that's a good one. If you're interested in learning, my friend, go to my YouTube channel. I do have 3 instructional videos that could help you. Jason said he's currently recovering from a head injury. He can't play much right now. This is giving me hope for my situation. I'm sorry to hear about your head injury, my man. Hope you do get better. I hope you get 110% better, man. But yeah, take it easy, man. Make sure you're better and well, and then get back to it for sure, man. Cranky boy, thank you, buddy. R2D2 said, beep, 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 boop, beep, boop. He said, that's a warm-up. I said, yeah, I'm still warming up, buddy. I don't play all day like, a lot of people. I got to work all day, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Burglar says low-key shreds. Was it low-key? It was pretty high-key shreds for me. But I appreciate you, man. Let's see. Carl Robert Olaf, good to see you, bud. Indy's in the house. Hello, Indy. How you doing tonight? Jason says he's a musician too. That's awesome, dude. Gotta love it, man. Musicians, it's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of hard work. But I hope you're having fun with it. All right, R2D2's in. Good to go. Carl said he saw me a couple days ago. It was great to see you back here, bud. Let's see. Paulo, thank you. Carl, appreciate you there. Logan Free said, we keep hearing this Kill Tony, man, but it's a comedy show. I'm funny, but I'm not like that. If they had guitar, if it was a guaranteed guitar player thing, but then I got to also drive to Texas or fly to Texas for a shot at something. No, I feel that though. I appreciate it, man. Zarmex, what's going on, buddy? He says new to the channel. Well, good to see you, bud. Vet Metal, how's it going? Harvey Danger back in the house. How you doing, Harvey? Great to see you, buddy. Stanley Laurent, thank you so much, my friend. Two Below, thank you so much, buddy. We're getting there. One sub at a time, man. Well, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you, buddy. And you are part of that 55,000. So you are known, man, for sure, for sure. So we thank you. Let's see. Donald says Rick has reached guitars in. We try. Getting close. Harvey said you missed a few months of streams. Been on the road working. Well, I feel that, man. Life always comes first, Harvey. We appreciate seeing you again. There's no doubt about it, man. Carl says, this guy's so awesome. What a positive person. Wish all this. Well, thank you, Carl. Very kind of you, my friend. Let's see. Indy's got that link. If you want to learn guitar like me, how to shred like me, that's the link to check out. Donald said he learned Wildside today. Got the whole thing done. Nice. I actually saw that of someone playing that today. I said, man, maybe I should add it to my Motley Crue repertoire, man. I haven't played that in a minute. Fred Hinkle in the house from the Cornfields of Southern Indiana. Always great to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Harvey said, I've been here before, but when you don't go home for 3 months of working, I never had time for you to. I feel that, man. Nathan Lanning, my pleasure, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. All right, I think we got the chat covered. Yeah, this is great. Chat moving right along tonight. Harvey said he's home for the 4th and gone to Halloween. Woo! That's a long haul right there, brother. Well, I hope you stay safe and I hope you're doing good, buddy, because that's all that matters, man. All right, let's see what this is. Slow it down a notch. Slow it down. When you play super fast, you gotta play a little slow just to balance it all out. It's the cycle of guitar. You got to balance. Keep it balanced. Keep it balanced. All right, a lot of great comments. I think that was all the warm-ups for tonight. Yeah. We're going to move on to some album tracks. We're going to do a little differently tonight. A little different album tracks tonight. Try and switch them up on Hump Day for sure. Let's see. Oh, it's kicking into overdrive with these comments. Looks like I got a couple super chats, so appreciate those. Let's see what we got. Harvey Danger says, I second that. Let the guitar sing, brother. Thank you, bro. That's amazing, dude. And thank you so much for that super chat, bro. Very kind of you, man. You know I appreciate you, man. Absolutely. Twitch Flawless, he says first time watching and he loves it, bro. Lunch on me, my friend. God bless. God bless you, Twitch Flawless. Thank you so much, brother, for that super chat. They mean a lot to us for sure. You know, we're not looking for them, but you know when they come, they're very, very nice. And all the proceeds always go to the studio and things that we're doing for the future. So we do appreciate that. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Okay. So what do we got here? Hezi Pharaoh. Thank you, brother. Harvey says, let's shred it. That's how we do it. Corey says, I'm afraid for my life. You should be. So uncertain times out there, Corey Morbid. We got the name Morbid in your name. So you must love morbidity. Anyway. And let's see. Val Kimber knows. Appreciate that. Peggy Hecky. Buenas noches. Johnny Super Slow. Appreciate that, brother. Let's see. Jason says, can you play Left Behind by Slipknot? I sure can, buddy. I do love Slipknot. Ain't no doubt about that. I don't learn their stuff. I haven't learned a song in about 30 years, and don't plan on it either. But thank you, buddy. Appreciate you hanging out nonetheless. Austin Holt says, that is genuinely crazy work. Holy smoke. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you, Sam. Judy said, here's the part where my face hurt. But yeah, when it gets into that double bass stuff, that's insanity right there. I think that's Thai language right there. He says, Japo Namko. Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. I need to learn thank you in Thai, apparently. Carl says, close your eyes for a second. Listen to the sound without any visual input. This man is a wizard. Thank you, Carl. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Ozark Drifter, what's up, brother? Good to see you. He says, they finally caught a slower one. There you go, man. We've been trying to throw some more slow stuff in there for sure. But I appreciate it, man. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Hope you're doing good. T-Bird said, there's that drummer tweaking on the bass drums again. I know, right? Henry Ricaldi, thank you, bro. Thank you, Jarrett. Ham Sandwich. Thank you, my friend. Jay Taylor said, I love the jams. I appreciate that, Jay. That's very kind of you. Zach G. Bass into his house. What's up, my friend? Hope you're doing good, too, tonight, man. Thank you so much. Jared, thank you, my friend. Juji felt that was magical. I love it. Zing Yuan Lee says, nothing is impossible. This is true. This is true. That looks like some Japanese language there. And it looks like triple dubs. Triple dubs in the chat from our friend DJ. So, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Ichiban no fendes. Gabriel Melgard back in the house. How you doing, Gabriel? He says, I'm back to see you kill that guitar. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you again. Indy, thank you so much, Indy. Harvey says, just what I needed after dinner. Just what I needed after dinner. I had a water balloon fight with the kids, a beer, and some badass music. That's awesome, dude. That sounds like the life right there, man. Austin, the music I did right, yeah, most of it's improv, yeah. I have a couple ideas, but everything else is just kind of throwing whatever I feel like, you know. I appreciate that. DJ Don Regato, Buzz Animations, thank you so much, my friend. Chris in the house, buddy. He says, killer, bro. You are so forward straight with your sound, and it's killer. It's great to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well tonight. Logan Stubner, he says, still at work, but like as always, kicking ass and chewing bubble gum. And you're out of bubble gum, I know. I haven't chewed gum in a while, actually. But thank you, brother. Good to see you, my man. Thanks, Ozark. Cliff, thank you, buddy. Donald says, I liked it. Playing along. There you go, buddy. That's a nice little progression. Nice chill progression for sure. Macario, there he is. He says, you do what you do best, my brother. Rock on and make it cry. That's how we do. J Tao says, where do you hail from? I'm from Akron, Ohio. That's where I'm from. CK says, what's up, Ray? Good to see you, CK. Thank you so much, man. Juji wants a quick maid. I was listening to this one today. I don't know if I'm playing it right. It's a different pick I'm using today. It's kind of cool. How's it going? I got that right. I heard, I was listening to Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner on my way to work today. I was like, oh, I could probably get that riff, but I might need to listen to it a few more times. Zarmek said, I started playing guitar not so long ago, and I know how to play some stuff, but I hit a sticking point where everything feels more complicated. I don't know what to practice. Any advice? I feel that, man. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't know where you are in your journey and what you've been working on. But it would be exercises, the most boring exercises on the planet. And I've got a great one on my channel. If you look on my channel, Zarmex, check. It's called the exercise that every guitar player should know. It is a boring exercise, but it's very effective. And these are types of things I practice for 6 to 8 hours a day, nonstop, just mindless stuff. But you have to, you got to push through that sometimes. But I try and make it as easy as possible, so anyone can do it, and I make it so it's comfortable for anyone to play it. It doesn't matter where you play it, just as long as it's comfortable. But yeah, definitely check out that video on my channel, Zarmex. Oh, shoot, we going early tonight. Victim of Fate. I like that name. That's a good name. We're going to play that for Victim of Fate. If you see what Victim of Fate said, I'm doing that. You come into my chat and say that, you getting that. That's what's up, man. It's early, too. It's early, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Ingve Malmsteen, and I'll see you at the light tonight. Victim of Fate, man. That's one of my favorites, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Appreciate that. That's a request we like to see. Those are requests we like to see. All right, let's see. Let me cue up my other song again, the one we were gonna play, as we continue through the comments. Donald James says the tour fund and some pizza. True that. You gotta have pizza. You gotta have it. Def, appreciate that, man. Joshua, I don't know any Rammstein, but I've heard their bands. Good stuff. Very nice. Let's see. Robert Church is back. Good to see you, Robert. I always love this. He said, can you play and Black Sabbath? What song, homeboy? There's Black Sabbath got 30 albums, dude. Pick a song. If I know it, I'll play it. If I don't, I won't. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. And let's see. Charlie Markley, thank you, brother. Good to see you again. Thank you, Robert Church. Appreciate that. Zarmex, you're welcome, buddy. Drew said, oh yeah, shredding up the night. That's how we do. Sidewinder, thank you so much. Rachel, thank you very much. Canal para estudiar, thank you. Charlie, hello, buddy. Sidewinder says he should be in G3, press 1. That would be smoking, dude. I love it. Rachel says my Blizzard. There you go. I love a good Blizzard. I was in a Blizzard when I was in Ohio. Argo, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Let's see. Remixes. I'll never not be impressed by you doing that. Appreciate that, Remix. Thank you. Rachel is loving this. I love to see that. Honeyland says, this is amazing. He's too good. I shared some with friends who would appreciate it. That's very cool, Honeyland. Thank you very much for doing that. Dylan's back. Says, glad to catch you on a stream. There was a note you hit earlier when I was able to open the stream, and it made me think you were going to play Colony of Birchmen by Mastodon. That's crazy. I've never even heard Mastodon. I don't think I know one song. Ever heard one song. But that's cool, brother. I appreciate that. Thanks, Remix. T-Bird said, there's no such thing as too much classic Yngwie. This is true. This is true. Sidewinder, thank you, brother. God bless you too, man. Appreciate that. Let's see. Charlie Mark says, do you like playing Voltage? That's one of my favorite songs right now. I love it. I love it. Wolf in the Howls. Good to see you, brother. Charles asks, how many times you see Maiden live? I think 3. The Power Slave tour, Peace of Mind tour, and the weird what's that? X Factor or whatever it was with Blaze Bayley. Yeah, just the 3 times. But I saw the classic ones. Rachel said, my lizard loves your music. That's awesome, Rachel. I'd love to hear it. Linda Lewis, how you doing tonight? DLR123 says, the Trooper. That's a good one, too. I'll take you to. Linda Lewis says, good evening, how you doing? I am well. Can you play? You can play guitar. Sounds good. Have a great night. Blessings. Thank you, Linda. Always great to see you. Robert says, so I ended up talking to myself, getting back into playing guitar. But all I have at the moment is acoustic guitar, and so rusty on chords. I feel that, and I kind of started on like an acoustic electric guitar. The strings are about a foot off the fretboard. It'll only make you stronger, man. But if you can get an electric guitar, it'd probably be a little easier to get back into it, have some more fun with it. Not all Chads, what's up, buddy? I don't know any Stevie, no. I know more Jimmy, if anything, more Jimmy. Ozark says, 100 miles an hour, talking, playing, unless he slows down to 98. There you go. Hala Amjad, thank you so much. Indy's got a link to my PayPal, Venmo, Cash App if you're in that donating mood. Otherwise, no worries. You being here is the most important thing. Alan Gray, how you doing, buddy? He says, hope you're feeling good as you sound. I am feeling real good tonight. Thank you, buddy. Jay Ty says, do you need a personal chef when you're on the road? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know how much that kind of costs. I've never booked the tours myself. I've always been the hired gun, and someone else does everything, and I just get on a plane and go. So I'd probably have to be doing a lot of that, figuring out all that kind of stuff. But you never know, man. You never know. It's very nice. Let's see. Okay, there we go. My man says, okay, cool and around. How about some April Wine? Wow, April Wine. I don't remember hearing one song from them on MTV, and I can't even think of the name of it right now, but I remember the video. Wow, that's a deep cut in a lot of ways, unless you're a really big fan of it, for sure. But I only remember one video from them back in the day. Gabriel says, how much Spanish do you know? Not very much. Un poquito. Very little. Just enough to say hello and where's the bathroom and stuff like that. Donde es el baño? Yeah, not too much, buddy. I try, man. I try. Let's see. Dylan says, with your current setup, I'll occasionally catch a note. Reminds me. I was like, that's cool, man. I do play a lot of notes, so any note could be something for sure. John Alarda says, genius of life, greetings from Argentina. Muchas gracias. Good to see you. Let's see. Gus, Milo, and Odie, thank you so much from the UK nonetheless. That's awesome to see. Hope you're doing great over there today. And y'all talking about some delicious desserts over here, man. What's going on? Pam says, always nice to see you again. Great to see you too. Always come back for your awesomes. I thank you so much, Pam. It's always good to see you, and I hope you're having a great day. Let's see. T-Bird says, no such thing as too much classic docking either. I know, right? I know. I always love this question. What's the hardest riff you've ever done? The hardest riff? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, dude. Anything I wanted to learn, I learned. But the hardest song is probably going to be Yngwie Malmsteen. I'll see Fire Beyond the Sun. It's a very difficult song. Costumes for all occasions. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Gus Mile, thank you so much. Evan Kelly says baked cheesecake is all. That sounds delicious. PR Seepson said, have you ever listened to any early Scorpions? Of course, yeah. Uli John Roth is one of my favorite guitar players of all time. There's some Jimmy. Earlier, yeah, I do play Sales of Charon. I do have that in the queue here for possible playing. Gabrielle says, random question, but can you play the blues? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I love the blues. I actually have a blues song. We might be able to get to it later. Frankie said he's seen Maiden twice. The first time was an outdoor show with Motorhead, Dio, and Maiden Ice. Second time was the indoor 2000. That's sick, dude. Those are nice, man. Very cool. Don says Rick is going to come back to his Jackson guitar with a speeding ticket. It's possible. I know. I'm going to have to pay for that, too. Richard Wesley says, Rick, your inspiration to me as a guitar player? That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. He said, I get frustrated and put my guitar down. What's your best advice? Just keep practicing? That's a great question. Frustration is always something with guitar. Because either you feel like you're not learning enough or you're not learning it fast enough. I think it really depends on where you're at with your journey and what you want to where you want to take it. It just depends, Richard. I would say find something different to learn or play, or try and find some fun things to do. A lot of guitar players do take it a little too seriously, and they I don't know what's the word, they think bad of themselves or whatever. I'm not getting good or whatever. But nowadays, for me, I just have fun. So make sure you find something that's fun to do. If that's learning a favorite song or learning something different, that would probably be the best thing. Try and find something fun to do, or a fun way to practice, I think would be the best way. For me, it was no fun. It was straight, extreme boredom, muscle memory exercises for hours and hours. But it was tough, man. Donald says his late friend loved a bigger problem. What's that one song they have from April? I can't think of it. Chloe says, you ever heard of Who Loves You Better by Isley Brothers? Probably, man. My parents were really into the Motown stuff back then. JB Scott, we got plenty of Dio up in here, man. We got all kinds. We'll get to it for sure. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and we shall play some. We're going to probably play a whole bunch of cover songs in a second here. Steve Austin, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Val said he makes a lot of cobblers. There you go. Whoa. There you go. JB said he loves Rock in Rio. Yeah, those are always great shows, man, for sure. Jay Tyler, have a great one, buddy. I shall remember, man. We'll see you soon again. Prescription said he loves Fly to the Rainbow. That's a beautiful song, too. That's a beautiful... I can't think of it right now. Christopher Stone says Sales of Charon. There you go. Judy says, come here, Voltage. We can. That'll probably be a little later, but if you want to hear it, we did it. Didn't we do it last night? We'll do it again. I love playing that one. Adriana Felix, hello to you. Mauricia says, never you read my messages. That's the first message I've seen. Oh, here you go. Morosa says, play something of Los Cajarcas. Well, I probably skipped that, because no offense, Mauricia, if English is not your first language, I understand. But there's a clear pinned comment that states, if I know it, I'll play it. If I don't, it'll be overlooked. And Los Cajarcas, I have no idea what that is, my friend. I have no idea. Never heard it in my life, never seen those words in my life. But I do appreciate you hanging out. I really do. Man, y'all talking about some desserts and whatnot. I don't even know. Let's see. I know, Ozark. That's what I'm talking about, Ozark. I don't even know. Dylan says when he's bored, he'll play Poor Man's Rocksmith. He tried to play along with the video and learn new songs. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Blog of the West, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. What we got? A Dio. We wanted a Dio. How about we do Sales of Charon and Dio? We'll do a Scorpions into a surprise Dio song. How about that? All right, Sales of Charon. My man wanted some old Scorpions, and I saw someone said Sales of Charon, so let's do it. rock with the Scorpions. That Scales of Charon. How about this one? By Ronnie James Dio and Vivian Campbell. This one's a jam right here. I haven't played this one in a minute. Let's see. Scorpions right into Dio. I mean, who does that? Not too many people. But I love it. I love to do it. All right. We're going to finally get to that song we was trying to play, the real song we was trying to play. If I can find it again. All right, let's go. There's that. All right, a lot of great comments. Do appreciate it. We're going to get on to some more original material after that one. For sure, for sure. Let's see. A lot of good comments here. Okay. Blog of the West. I remember that Blog of the West. Thank you again. Fatty Rip says, what was that riff you just played? I don't know. What was that? I don't know what I played, bro. I think Power Slave, maybe? I can't remember. Robert Church has to book it, man. No worries, brother. Have a great night. Christopher says, do you know any C's art? What's C's art? I'm not sure what that is. But I appreciate you, bro. Jeremy starts, have you ever listened to classical guitar like Andrew Segovia? Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's amazing stuff, man. I studied classical guitar in college. It's incredibly hard and difficult and very strict. They don't play. They do not play. Jojo back in the house. How you doing, Jojo? No worries. Good to see you. Judy says, can you play any Paganini? Not really, no. Never really tried to get into it. When Yngwie in like 1986, he did interviews and he said, oh yeah, I love listening to Paganini 24 Caprices. Everyone in the world bought it. And it was like, this is just ridiculously difficult stuff. Some people thought Niccolo Paganini was possessed by the devil. He was his violin playing was that crazy. I know a little bit. Like, what's the 24th Caprice? That's a hard one. That's crazy. He went nuts. I kind of know. I mean, I know it in my head, but yeah, I tried to learn a little bit. Like, this stuff's difficult. It wasn't like melodically chilled out. It was like me playing 1,000 miles an hour for like 5 minutes straight. That's kind of what Paganini did. Dylan says, what's your favorite riff of all time? And what is your favorite riff to play? Judas Priest, Electric Eye, always. Altar of Paradise, that Scorpion is tough as F, man, for sure. Bradley's feeling that. There you go. Juji wants to lay it down. Oh, man, we're never gonna get to there. We're never gonna get to our songs. But I love to. I play it. I'll play it. Jeremy Sarge, appreciate that, brother. Jojo, thank you. Bradley Carpenter, appreciate that there. Ozark says, I think Rick could be a Cheesecake Factory strumming out the treats as he does. I love some cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. It's insanity. Ravine N88 says, I saw that Iron Maiden shirt. Now I'm thinking of Romeo Void. There you go. Never say never. All right, I remember that one. Christopher Stone, thanks, buddy. Last Scion, appreciate that. JB Scott, thank you so much, buddy. Carl Robert Olaf, welcome to VIP access of the Rick Renstrom channel, man. Appreciate you, dude. Awesome, man. Thank you. Dan Rotting, thank you, bro. Good to see you again. Yeah. Let's see. Judy said folk and doken. JB, you're welcome, buddy. Appreciate that. It's always a good request. Thank you, Alta Parasites. JB Scott, thanks. Simon Bachar, appreciate that, buddy. Harvey says the love is real tonight. You know how we do. You know how it goes, man. Some nights are better than others. Thanks, Yerogi. Meneshow says, dang, brother, making me look bad, and I don't even have a guitar channel. There you go. No worries, brother. Appreciate you, man. Christopher, I know some sabotage, not sabotage, unless that's what you're trying to say. Frankie saw Scorpions in the '98 with Alice Cooper. Wow, dude, you seen some good stuff. I saw the Scorpions in '89. Was it the Monsters of Rock Festival? Subliminal says peace for now. Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks, Jay. Raverine says Romeo Void, play something for that. I don't know any of their songs now. Someone was asking for April Wine. I barely know them. Evan says one with a vocal would be nice tonight, Rick. We can pull that off. Gabrielle says, how many styles of playing do you know how to play? I mean, classical, rock, metal, jazz, blues. Those probably be it. Evan knows the OG Crossroads. Yep. Gloria's in the house. How you doing, Gloria? She said she had a terrible day at work and her anxiety's through the roof. I feel that. Well, I hope, it's all good, Gloria. Relax and chill out. No worries at all. No worries at all. Dylan Pratt says the Crossroads duel ending. Yeah, that's Paganini for sure right there. Rachel and Burak are, how were we doing that the other day, Juji? How's it go? Superstar. Amadeus. That's a funny one. JB Scott, I'm gonna buy you a beer. I appreciate it. I'll probably Jack and Coke instead. I don't drink beer anymore. I don't drink alcohol at all. But I would drink one beer for sure. Marquitos, hello to you, buddy. No problem, Juji. We try, man. We try. Donald James on 24th Caprice is cray. It is. Brody Farber said, this is the most absolutely coolest thing I've ever seen. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Jerry Cups. Oh. All right, look, check this out. Harvey Danger just dropped 5 memberships. And let's see who got it. Robert Church got one. He's in the house right now. Trash Bandicoot, Sponge Booby. Nice. Brian Lloyd and a Tree Squirrel. We've seen Tree Squirrel again lately. That's awesome. Jeremy Sars knows that Monsters of Rock was a great one. Yeah, that was the Kingdom Come, Van Halen, was it? Metallica? It was nuts, man. They played at the Rubber Bowl in Akron, Ohio, when we went to see him. John James says, I know everything. That'll probably be it, Rick. Exactly. Gloria says, you about to punch your boss. Oh, no. That's insane. That's insane. Harvey, have a great one, buddy. Thank you for doing that tonight. I hate bugs. Thank you, sir. Andres Guerrero, we did play the Trooper already, homie. You're welcome, Juji. I'm surprised I can remember it. Jao Carlos Ribeiro, buddy, noche to you, buddy. Well, in the spirit of Rock Me Amadeus, I was going to play something else, but we're going to play this. We're going to play this from Amadeus. In the spirit of Rock Me Amadeus. Because we got a lot of new people here. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you enjoy what you're hearing, if you enjoy this song, enjoy the community, make sure you hit the subscribe button during this song. We're about to pump this out. It's called Symphony 40. all right. Yo, that was Symphony 40. Hope you enjoyed that. That's a fun one to play. We got a lot of new people here, so I was gonna play some stuff because we play that quite a bit. But hey, a lot of new people here hanging out. A lot of comments too, and whoa, Anthony, Aiden the Lost Boy, dude. Thank you so much for that super chat, man. He says, hell yeah, dude. Appreciate that very, very much, man. That's very kind of you. And Donald James, brother, you the man, dude. He says, thanks, Rick. I get value with your streams. I appreciate that, Donald. It's very, very nice of you. We thank you so much. Always great to see you here. And we're always watching out, man. See you grow, bro. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Okay, where did we go? All right, I remember this. Boa noche. All right. DJ B says he excited for tomorrow. You get that new guitar tomorrow, man. That's going to be dope, man. That's going to be dope. Pujan Betroka Toti, he says, sir, maybe hear a beautiful exercise that you love to play. That was a great example of one, my friend. Hope you enjoyed that. And Nick Scuderi, thanks. Hello to you. Jao Carlos, there you go, brother. JB Scott, whatever you need, brother. I appreciate that, man. A good old Mountain Dew or Pepsi, I don't care. You know, it depends. It depends on how I'm feeling that day. But I thank you, buddy. Gloria said, yes, that's just the song I needed tonight. You're welcome, Gloria. I was going to play Opus Licks, but I knew you liked either or, so I was like, oh, we'll go something real happy for sure. Reality Game said, this is awesome. Thank you for being you. Motivates them to learn. Thank you, buddy. Wow. That's amazing. Indy says, shout out Rick with the super chat, a super sticker. We'd appreciate it. Jimmy the Voice, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much. Much love to you, Jimmy. That's amazing, dude. Thank you so much. Carl Roberts says, holy moly, I'm amazed at this man skills. Thank you, Carl. Great to see that, man. Pop and Z, thank you so much. Men of Shadow says, now you're just showing off. I know. That's what I do. Ozark Drifter, there you go. DJ B said you're getting jiggy with it over there. Brian Ganella, thank you very much, buddy. Very nice. Francisco Munoz, there you go. Carl Robert knows one love. That's what's up. Butterbeans, he's not sure what's going on. He's like, what the hell? I feel it, man. He said, this man is shredding. There you go, brother. Good to go, Butterbean. Thank you, my man. Rob Bear, appreciate you there. Contrarian, that was Rick Renstrom. But yes, I'm very influenced by Yngwie. There is no doubt about it. Smiling Folk Gaming, thank you. Roman Polkowski, good to see you again, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Judy said, I had to go back and record. You're doing Amadeus. Nice. That's a classic. Gabriel says, well, I had a good time, but I got to go. Rick, God bless you. Well, God bless you too, Gabriel, and thank you for hanging with us. Evan says, dude, my ears are making my head spin today. Hard to focus. That's not fun. You still sick, man? Hopefully you got rid of that stuff, man. DJB said, rock me, mama didymus. There you go. Carl says, everyone here is bringing such a good spirit. Love to see United Chat. Absolutely. Carl, that's what we strive for. A great community, like-minded people, just having a good time, enjoying each other's company and jamming out. That's the best way. Omar, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Matthew Bertram. Jimmy says, you're mesmerizing, just hypnotic. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. That's very cool of you. Comments going hard. Oh, Stardust, I remember the extra word you meant to tell me. I just remembered it. Anyway, I'll fix that later. Let's see. John says he got no excuse to be bad at guitar. No one does, buddy. You got to work hard at it, man. There's no doubt. Chris Liggett, thank you. Chris Peterson, appreciate that. Fabio Luis Malafa, thank you. Jelmer's in the house. Good to see you again, Jelmer. It's Oscar Control playing the guitar. Absolutely, buddy. That's why my synchronicity is my secret weapon, and I teach it on my channel. David Giorgio, great to see you, brother. God bless you, my friend. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Gloria. Evan said, holy crap, that's a donation. I know. We appreciate it, man. Thank you, Indy. Ricky Bobby, appreciate you, man. If you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby knows. Don says, I think Aiden is Brody's little brother. That's Canadian dollars right there. So, yeah, that's Brody live in Colorado, so. Unless Colorado got their own money now. Jeremy Sarge, thank you, my friend. Thank you, Sean. Drew Silk said, that song was awesome. Thanks for the name. Absolutely, buddy. Sean asked, how did I learn to play? I took lessons for 2 years, and then I went to college for 2 years, and that was it. Carl, just for you, buddy, I'll rip it. We played that earlier, but I'll play it a real quick riff for you. go. Quickie for you, man. John, thank you, brother. LeBron Raymond, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Omar Lalaf is a great way to wrap up Wednesday night. Now, there you go. That's how you do it. Sean says, what sparked your interest to play guitar? It was Judas Priest. I really wanted to learn Judas Priest songs. That was really like, I want to learn how to play Judas Priest. And that was about it, man. And then it turned into me singing Yngwie Malmsteen, and that was it. That was the big spark that pushed me over the edge. Gratitude in the house. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. DJB says he's excited to look at that box for 20. You're probably going to stay up all night waiting for that FedEx guy, aren't you? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. True that, reduced dopamine. Let's see. Contrarian, thank you so much for that super chat, my friend. Very cool of you. Appreciate that. Roman says, try too much on my keyboard. No luck. I feel that, man. Minorai says, what's up, Rick? Sounds amazing. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Man of Shadows dropping a super chat, too. He says, bless you, brother. Thank you, man. God bless you, and thank you so much for that. Super chats mean a lot to us. You truly believe it. All the super chat money goes towards the studio and upgrades and hopefully future touring and recording stuff. So we're saving it all. Carl says, wait 1 second. You have a Swedish last name, Renstrom, a true Viking. Yes, indeed, yes. My family is from Scandinavia. My grandfather and grandmother from Sweden. Very nice. But yes, I have lots of svenska in me. T-Bird says people are being very generous. I know, right? Some nights are better than others, but it's all good. You know, the most important thing is you guys hanging out and having a good time. That is what's most important. The super chats are great to see, though. It really helps the channel. Trust me, it really helps us. Because there's a lot of stuff I need for the studio. I want to record at least an EP's worth of songs real soon. But that's going to cost some money. I got to hire my drummer. I got to pay my drummer. Probably get the basses done for free. I might be able to get the keyboards done for free too. So some things I'm able to get done for free, but some people need some money, so it's all good. Cody Nelson, appreciate you, brother. Purple Blunts, thank you, man. Frankie D says, what was your first concert? I believe it was Kiss. 1977, I believe it was. I want to say 77. I'd have to ask my aunt. She took me. But I loved Kiss when I was a little kid, and they came to our town, and my aunt took me, which is amazing. Scotty Childress, good to see you, brother. Carb Vader says, new sub. Love it, my man. What kind of guitar is that? Thank you, Carb. This is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro from 1992. These are beautiful guitars. And thanks for subscribing, buddy. If anyone else is having a good time like Carb Vader here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We truly appreciate it. Vinny, hello. DJB lives in Colorado. You could probably go hang out with the Brody family, man. T-Bird says, whenever I see a nice guitar, I go, would you look at that? I know, right? Judy said, I love the King. Will you be playing that tonight? It's possible. Evan says, weed money in Colorado. That's the, if you want to get that, if you into that stuff, Colorado's the place to go, man. But Brody under the age of 18, I don't think he'll ever be doing that, which is a smart move. Stay away from the drugs if you're young, you know. You let your mind grow a little bit. John says, oh, that makes sense. I didn't see the Canadian dollars. I know. Yeah, that CA. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I guess it is a dollar or something. Canada. I don't know. I don't know what money. CAD, I think it is. What they call it. DJB says, and calling on vengeance. True that. Sean Dye says, tell me about your axe. I don't know, brother. I mean, it's a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro from 1992. It's got a Shaler Floyd Rose on it, which is the best in my opinion. Obviously, 2 humbucker pickups. I don't remember the numbers, J80 and J90C or something. 24 fret, a rosewood fretboard. It's pretty smoking, man. Jackson made some. This is made in Japan. One of the greatest places. Japan is incredibly high, it's detailed. So everything on this guitar is like well done. I'm gonna be doing a video real soon, going through all my guitars and showing them all. You know, people were interested, so we'll do that. Jennifer Gilvin, good to see you again. JT DeLorean, hello to you, buddy. Country says, I love Priest. I love Priest too, man, for the show. And my comment says, went crazy there. He says, never heard a song of theirs I didn't like. I know, right? I think that to a point I got, tired. I don't want to say tired of listening, but it's kind of lost touch. I think Nostradamus was about the last album I really kind of listened to and got into. Angel of Retribution was another one. These guys, a lot of these guys here were telling me about these songs. I'm like, what song is that? And I went back and listened. I do remember that one too. I don't know which one came first, but yeah, all the old Priest, anything prior to Painkiller was where I lived, in my life. And let's see, Val says I'm gonna write a parody called "Rock Me, You're a Sadist." There you go. Got a Marquis de Sade over there, man. Duck Goose in the house. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Anti-Will, God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for that. Evan said magpie birds in Australia love shiny. Let's see. Don says maybe a record label will match you money for a tour, put you on a ticket. That'd be nice. That's the thing. When I had when I was semi-famous back in the day. If you sold enough records, I think it was 10,000. If you could sell 10,000 records, they would put you on a tour for that. But you had to sell at least 10,000 records. And that was kind of hard for new bands and stuff. But it's about $50K. The record label will throw $50,000 on a tour for you. Gloria's got the super chat. You rock, Gloria. She says, much love to you and Stardust. It's not much. You two deserve something. Thank you very much, Gloria. It is all good. You know how much we appreciate you hanging out with us and helping us too. So that's amazing. Appreciate you. And let's see. Got a lot of comments tonight. Let's see. DJ B said his 12th guitar's coming tomorrow. That's awesome, dude. You matching you matching me, man. Altar of Paradise says, you play any death metal? I only know a little bit of this one, man. Classic. That's a classic right there. Yeah, a lot of people don't know, man, but I was great friends with Chuck Schuldiner. I spent probably from 1995 to 2000, right before he passed away. I hung out with him quite often, and literally I helped him get Richard Christie to be in Death. So I did a lot of stuff. I actually did an interview, like a 3-hour interview with an author that's doing a official biography of Chuck Schuldiner coming out sometime this year. That was pretty cool. Altar of Parasite, I appreciate it, buddy. Alexi Coxon's Scavenger of Human Sorrow. That's a classic, dude. It's a great record, man. Altar of Parasites. Oh, yeah, spiritually, I know every single Death album, dude. I've heard every single one. Amazing. My favorite's probably Individual Thought Patterns, though. I love that one. Scotty says, yeah, awesome, everybody give him a like, please. Absolutely, man. Appreciate you. Anti says, Stardust, I'm guessing I'm the Rick Renstrom Doghouse again. You are? What doghouse would that be? You ain't no doghouse. Did you send me an email I forgot to look at? I don't remember, dude. I miss a lot of stuff lately. And plus my Gmail's been acting funny. I get some weird stuff. There you go, Alter. No worries, brother. Anna Fernandez, good to see you there. Jeremy Sargent's Rich was a great drummer. Yeah, he played on my solo album, and we had a band called Leashaw that we did together. Richard's amazing, dude. I love Richard. Al says, no joke. I listened to Death for 20 years, and you're making me emotional. I feel that, brother. Yeah, Chuck was amazing. I met Chuck. I'm going to tell a quick story. This is how I met Chuck. And I barely knew of Death. I only knew of Death because of Andy LaRocque playing on Individual Thought Patterns. I didn't know what Death looked like. I didn't know what any band member looked like. Didn't know any songs. Didn't know nothing. And one day I'm living in Altamont Springs, where Chuck lived. And we lived in an apartment complex, and there was a gas station at the end of the front of the apartment complex. I walked up there to buy a pack of smokes one day, and there's this long-haired dude standing in front of me, and I'm wearing like an Ingve shirt, I think it was. And he turned around, he goes, "Oh, that's a killer shirt, dude." And I was like, "Oh, you like Yngwie?" He's like, "I love Yngwie." I was like, "For real?" I was like, "Dude, you need to come check out my band. We're playing at this club on Friday. If you like Yngwie, Dio, you know, Maiden, Priest, you'll be interested." He's like, "I might check it out." I don't know who he was. Sure enough, we get to the show on Friday. We're setting up, and one of my friends runs up to the stage. He goes, "Dude." We're like, "What?" He's like, "Chuck from Death's here." I'm like, "Chuck from Death? Really?" I'm like, "Who? Wow, where is he?" And they're like, "He's over there." And I look, I go, "That's the dude from the gas station." What? He showed up? That's cool. And that's the dude from Death? What? And that's it. And then for sure, after that, after the show, he's like, "You guys want to hang out?" And that was it. He produced 2 demos for my band as well. So 6 songs together he produced. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, unbelievably cool, I gotta say. But he's a great dude. He's a great dude. I like this. Not Your Business says, "Do you think if you're a hot girl, you get more views?" Probably. Hot girls get all the views, man. They could play, hot girl could play AC/DC and just normal stuff, and millions of dudes be into it. Because that is, you know, that's the way things are. I find it unfortunate because there's a lot of female guitar players that are actually very, very good. And of course, they're possibly, you know, quite possibly attractive to a lot of people. And I think the attractiveness is what draws more people. But I mean, if you got it, flaunt it. You know, I wish I had it. I don't know. I can't flaunt nothing. Can't flaunt nothing. Scotty says, "What do you think of Jeff Beck?" Dude, Jeff Beck. Everyone thought Jeff Beck was the best. Even like Richie Blackmore, Jimmy Page, all these guys thought Jeff was the best. He's great, dude. He's got a sound that not many people can replicate. Prince says, "I do have one question. Do you ever get carpal tunnel?" No, never got it. Never got it, man. I also did chiropractor for a couple years because of a car accident. That really straightened me out, man. Really, I never really had too much pain. Thanks, Ab. Appreciate you, bro. Very kind of you, man. Let's see. Mark says, "That's the dude from the gas station." Indeed. Back that is. Sorry, buddy. Indeed. It was insane. Insane. Jason says, "I love when I'm scrolling to get to you. We're in your straight." I appreciate that, brother. Carl, have a great night, buddy. Take care. Don James says, "Chuck was a cool guy. He loved pets too." He did. He had a beautiful dog. I can't remember what kind it was, but it was like black and white dog. It was named Lucy. It was like one of the sweetest dogs you ever see. It's amazing. He loved, and that dog loved everybody. Loved everybody. It's amazing. I don't remember any person that had a dog hated. He'd just walk up and be a friend. Thanks, Jack G. Appreciate that. Lori says, I wish I could get more, but I wouldn't do it here because YouTube takes 30%. One of these days I will. I'm already saving for the Cash App, but putting away 10. That's awesome. That's awesome, Gloria. I think I do have Zelle. I go through Wells Fargo, and I think they have Zelle. I have to figure out how to set that up. I never tried to set it up. Alter says, I don't have much money nowadays. Haven't donated yet, but you made my night, brother. You're an amazing musician and even better to me. Thank you, Alter Parasites. That means a lot to me, buddy, and I appreciate it, man. And like I said, I understand money's tight. Money's tight for me. I just do this for free, have a good time. I got a real job too, but day job and all that stuff. But that takes care of my personal life and family and everything. And so I don't have too much money to put into the studio and all that kind of stuff. But things like that help out, man, and we do appreciate it. Feisty says Larissa Lavia from Brazil. I think I saw that name today, actually. Did she do some sort of I can't remember what it was. I seen that name. Don says the girl from Castle Rat is attractive, but she also matches the good music. Yeah, true. I've never seen those guys. Let's see. Gloria says, do me a big favor and hit that like button and subscribe, people. Yep, there you go. Feisty says, Nakoko music, hot girl performance at hot girl Korean guitarist. I don't know, man. The only girls I know of are like Sophie Burrell. She's amazing. Nita Strauss, amazing. Sophie Lloyd, is it? That's amazing. These people are amazing guitar players. That's the thing, man. I'm more into, I don't care, I want the guitar playing. That's what I'm into. But some dudes like thirst. And I've seen some of these girls, they do videos like look at my DMs, and I'm like, oh my God, man. You couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it. Anyway. All right, let's kick it off to the next jam here. Yeah, it's been a talky kind of night. It's fine. I kind of like it. All right, we're gonna show you something cool on the screen here, because this is the next song we're gonna play. We're gonna be playing a song called "Until the Bitter End." This is the title track of my album, and if you haven't checked out my album yet, go to my YouTube page here and look for the releases tab. My entire album is free to listen to. And if you'd like to support the channel more, I'm going to pop a shirt on the screen. This is the Until the Bitter End album t-shirt. And we're going to shred this up. So appreciate all you hanging out with me. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. This tune will be a good one to do it to. Let's go. that was Until the Bitter End right there. Once again, if you haven't checked it out, it's on my YouTube channel. Just go to my page, look for the releases tab, and enjoy the entire album for free. Love to see you. Check it out. All right, let's see. A lot of great comments. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Donald James, you the man, bro. He said hit the goal. I think that's the first time we hit the goal in a long time. Probably since May. I thought maybe it's been the last, maybe it never. I don't remember. But man, that rules, brother. I appreciate you, man. That's what's up. 10 out of 10. We did it. I ain't seen that in a minute. All right, let's see. GSHW, what's up, dude? I'm not sure I can even say that, Evan. Metal Babe. You might know more than I do. I don't go that route, man. I keep it clean around here. Juji said, I'll stick with Rick. His vibe and talent are pristine. Thank you so much. Mirilo Perez from Brazil. Obrigado. Gloria says, Rick Zell will be perfect, easier, and quicker for me. And I can send a certain amount without any issues. All right. I'll look into it. I have to set it up on my Wells Fargo. Like I said, I don't think I've ever tried it before. I'll set it up for you. Jelmer, I think you asked this before. He said, can you play a song about Powerwolf? I never heard no Powerwolf, dude. I played in a band back when I was like 19 called Metal Wolf, though. He said, I missed him last month. I needed to buy a car, so I could not buy tickets. Don't they have any live videos on YouTube, bro? They probably got some killer live footage of them, most likely. Val says, it's because they are half naked, Rick. I don't have the, a desirable look to dudes or women. I don't know. I don't wear makeup. I don't have a very kept beard. How about that? Anyway, thank you, Justin. Appreciate that, man. All right, Feisty says Larissa Olivier. I swear to God, I saw that video. I saw a video thumbnail of hers today. That name looks very familiar, man. I did not check it out. It looked like a song. I was like, whatever. Like, look at me play Megadeth. I was like, oh, cool. That's nice. Or something. I don't remember what it was. Nehemiah, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I've been doing great. How you been? Gerard says, hey, Rick, I can't tell you how much joy I get from being on here, man. Thanks for doing this. My pleasure, Gerard. No problem, buddy. I mean, this is my fun time. This is me having fun, enjoying it, and see where it takes me. A lot of cool things have happened since I've started this YouTube channel and done my social media stuff. It's just amazing, I mean, you just put yourself out there and you work hard and things will come to you. And that's what I've always tried to do. There's been times where I've went for something and I got it, but now it's like, I'm just having fun. And if you guys are having fun too, that's all that matters to me. I'm here to entertain and have a good time. You're Mad says, I hope you know, bro, you're very inspiring to many guitar players. Keep shredding it. Thank you so much, dude. I see that often. I appreciate that. Gunnar Butler says, no way. I know. There's no way. I don't know. I am AI. I'm fully AI. Donald James, let's go. Evan said the new Jurassic Park's out today. I have no, unfortunately, I have no interest of seeing it. It looks pretty weak to me. The past couple ones with Chris, what's his name? Chris something. The dude that plays Star-Lord. I can't think of his name. And Ron Howard's those are pretty good. I like the last couple ones. But Scarlett Johansson, I don't know, man. I'm kind of tired of seeing Scarlett Johansson in these action movies, because it's fake, probably too fake for me. Austin Kleinock, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, Juji. Gloria says a big thank you to everyone who donated. Rick and Stardust definitely deserve it. Much love to y'all. Thank you, Gloria, for that. Thank you, Indy. Your man says shred the cheese, brother. 100% sounds great. Thank you, bro. Gerald said Gerard said I can see this song behind a background of a video game. That'd be dope. Yeah, we try, man. It's all about getting your foot in the door. Video game industry is very hard to get your foot in the door. And it had to be someone probably some video game person comes through here or checks my video. I go, that sounds cool, and then contacts me. That'd probably be the way. Otherwise I don't know how to get my foot in the door for that. I know there's some services out there that you can do some sort of licenses, and they'll push it to all these, push it to video games and push it to commercials and stuff. That costs money though. Everything costs money, unfortunately. Ben B, thanks, man. Mega Master, there you go, brother. Appreciate you there. Evan says, vintage, tasty, or cheddar? I prefer cheddar, honestly. Cheddar or mozzarella, those are my two favorites. Keep it, that was Until the Bitter, and the title track to my album, my friend. Ella 10, thank you there. Mega Master, what subgenre is it? It's not a subgenre, it's a full genre called neoclassical, is what what's considered. It's been around since about the 80s, mid-80s. Ram Nandan, good to see you again, brother. He says, we shredding again today. Absolutely. Good to see you, dude. Val said he'll take that harpsichord. I know, right? I swear, if when I'm rich and famous, I'm getting a harpsichord. I don't have one, man. I'm going to get one. I don't care what it takes. Gratitude. There you go, brother. Gerard says, my man's shredding on this one. I appreciate you. Andy like that one. Thank you, Andy. Jefferson, I missed the Into the Grave festival last night and I needed to buy a car. So I couldn't buy the tickets. I feel that, man. Car is more important than a concert, dude. A car is much more important than a concert. Like I said, man, I could go on YouTube right now. I'm going to go on YouTube right now. And what was that? Powerwolf Live? We're going to find this. I got to go to YouTube first. What was that place called? It called the Grave Festival. All right, so you go to YouTube. You go Power Wolf Grave Festival? I wonder if anyone got any of that. We're going to look for you, man. I think I got an announcement for it. Okay, the best I got is Power Wolf at the Whackin'. Oh, here you go, dude. Power Wolf Live at Grass Pop, June 19th, 2025. That's an hour and a half. All right, we're going to get that. This is for you, bro. We're going to copy this right here. All right, this link is strictly for Jelmer. And anyone else interested, go for it. But that's a Powerwolf just 2 weeks ago at the Grass Pop Festival for you, brother. It's all here on YouTube, man. I watched Primal Fear. I can't go to Germany to go watch Primal Fear. Primal Fear is one of my great favorite bands. But they ain't coming to America, so I got to watch on YouTube, man. I've seen some good footage. Thanks, Mega Master. Victor, thank you, buddy. Candela Goido Music. Gracias, amigo. Ben B said, damn, I wish I could play guitar. Never stop wishing. Get working. Get yourself a guitar. Have some fun with it, man. That's all you can do. Have some fun. Todd, that's almost speed metal old school. True that. JB's heading out to bed. No worries, brother. Have a great night, man. Take care. Judy said, did I ever play folk and Dawkin? I said, I did not. No, we can play some Dawkin. Mega Man said, he can play the guitar, but this is another level. I feel that, man. I worked very hard over my life, man. I'm an old dude, too. I'm an old man. You probably young, man. You got all the time in the world. Get cooking, man. Work hard and you can get there, man. That's all it takes. Thanks, DJB. Anna says, I love your lives, you rock. Thank you, Anna. Donald James said, here at Powerwolf, they're pretty good. Nice. Indy's got a link to my merch store if you want to check out the shirts. And Indy says, very kept beard. Absolutely. Judy like that too. Brother Dan, good to see you, man. He says, share it out and smash the likes. I appreciate you, brother. You know I do. Let's see. Alan Gray says, really enjoy listening, and I see you next time. Work comes early. I feel you, brother. It comes early for me too. But I appreciate you, Alan. We'll see you tomorrow this week. Alejandro Molina, thank you so much. Thank you, Smokey. Appreciate that, dude. That's very cool. Let's see. Chris Pratt. Thanks, Mega Master. I don't know if I can think of his name. Chris Pratt. And Kent Yale knew it too. I got a lot in my brain, and sometimes I forget stuff. But yeah, Chris Pratt. Those Jurassic Parks were good. I watched there's only 2 of them, I think. Both good. Both really good. Both enjoyable. Daniel DeFife says, bro, got any Pantera? How about this one? Everyone loves this one. Do you recognize this one? Donald James asks, who's your favorite comedian? It's going to be Dana Carvey. I love Dana Carvey. He always makes me laugh, no matter what he does. Gloria says, maybe Rick needs to show some cleavage. Ooh, I don't know. I might think about it. I might have to start cutting my shirts a little lower for you. Anyway, Can't Yell, thank you so much, buddy. I use the Amplitude 5, by the way, which is an amazing plug-in here on for PC. Judy said, I like that Rick wears cool shirts. Don't really want to see his cleavage. I know it. I don't want to see it either. You're lucky you get a nice leg shot too. You get a nice thigh, and it's bad news. Evan says, what we need is a Rob Zombie Friday the 13th. I feel that, man. Donald James wants more thigh. I know, right? Let's see. Man, a lot of comments. I'm trying to get these comments. Smokey says, what games do you play? Well, lately we're playing Fallout 76. It's probably one of our main games. We're waiting on Borderlands 4. I think we're going to be pretty much on that once that comes out. What else are we playing? We got a new game called Peak we're going to try and get into. But other than that, we play a lot of cozy games. A lot of fun, just chill games we like. Gloria's dying over there in them comments. I know. Juji said, I'm feeling we're seeing enough legs as I know, right? Gotta love it, man. Sergey Mironov, good to see you, buddy. Edo Cast, thank you, bro. Evan says, Joe Satch is all of the gaming soundtrack. Yeah, that's Joe Satch. Joe Satch got money, for sure. And he's got albums. That's helped, too. Gerard says, just great vibes. On here, I can't stress enough. I actually was in a punk band for 8 years in Chicago called Spare Change. Wouldn't change it for anything. I had some great times. That's absolutely awesome, dude. That's what's up, man. TJB says, Rick, one of those lingerie leotard things. Ooh. I could get some spandex. That might be work. There you go. J-Hor, thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Oh, Stardust got a... Oh, that's a link for Stardust. I bet I'll open that for Anti. I don't know if she can open that. I'm not sure. Robin Williams. Oh yeah, Robin Williams is amazing too. I would say Robin Williams is probably my second favorite. Trey Man says, you like the Beatles? I love the Beatles, man. I truly love Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney is one of my favorite musicians of all time. Jelmer says, my first band was Cradle of Filth. Rick was Kiss. Anybody else wants to feel that in their first band? I feel that. My first favorite band, rock band was Kiss. I grew up listening to Kiss, man. I had like a bunch of albums, like Kiss Alive 1 and 2, Destroyer. Man, I love that stuff, man. That was my first introduction to rock music. And then it was Deep Purple. I had a Deep Purple 8-track that I absolutely adored. Don James says, Rick would dress like Dee Snider. Ooh, he wears a lot of craziness, man. That's for sure. Let's see. Evan says Powerwolf were huge on the festival. That's what I need to get. I need to get huge on the festival scene. DJB, someone asked me if it bothers me I'm stuck at 16 subs. Genius says, I'm a guitar player. I'm used to ruts and plateaus. That's true, man. It's tough, man. I started with 0 too, brother. I started with 0 here. I started with 0 on TikTok. I started with 0 on Instagram. It takes a lot of work, a lot of consistency, let's say that. YouTube, all these places, they reward consistency. So they want you to be posting every day or every other day. Sometimes I was doing 2 times a day at a lot of these places just to push myself even further. It's a lot of work, though. Jose, hello, bro. Good to see you. Val said, I wanted zombie movies to die for years, but they just keep coming out. I love zombie movies, as long as they're good. There's been some stupid ones, but I love zombie movies. I grew up watching zombie movies. Lucio Fulci Zombies, one of my favorites. Dawn of the Dead, one of my favorites. The original. Love those movies. Kimba, thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah, Gloria knows. That's right. Eric, he said, what's up, bro? I don't understand anything you say because I'm Portuguese. Obrigado, mi amigo. Y boa noche. That's all I say. Don said he stopped watching zombies movies after Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, there was a time they were just a lull, like they were just B-rated. It was like, he's like, ain't. Thanks, Kimba. TF5, I do all originals, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Landon Henderson, what I think of the Necrophagists. Those dudes are sick, man. The guitar player is unbelievable. I never learned one of their songs. I don't know any of their songs to play. but sick, amazing. Juji wants that Detroit. All right, that's a great one. I need to learn that right. I don't play it correct. That part. It's just by ear, real quick. Let's see. Evan, Shaun of the Dead. That's a classic. Yeah, that's actually that's a really, really good one. You can't go wrong with that. Zombieland. The first one was really good. The second one was stupid. The first one was good. Let's see. No One, Someone. Good day to you, brother. Hope you're doing well today. Aaron Mullins, thanks, buddy. All right, what was next? I don't even know anymore. We're just gonna do whatever at this point. It's like a slow night, but a sort of not slow. So, all right. So Juji and DJ wanted some vocal jams. So let's do that. We'll do Calling, the Vengeance, and then The King, and then we'll figure out after that. I think it's just a free for all. I might even try to get out of earlier. Me and Stardust got work to do on a game we're playing right now. We're like one item away from just being done, having it all. But all right, this one here is called Calling on Vengeance. This is from my album. Once again, it's on my YouTube page under the releases tab. This is called Calling on Vengeance. This features Matt Sinner from Primal Fear and, of course, Richard Christie on the drums. Let's go. Yeah, that remind me. There was a memory on Facebook today of Richard Christie and me. Where is that song? Where is that? Where's my pictures at, man? I hate Facebook. I really do. Where is my picture? I don't even look at my pictures, man. That's what I don't like about it. All right, let's see. I'm going to try and find this picture real quick. There's an old classic picture. Give me a second. I should have popped this off earlier. This would be a funny picture if I can find it. Maybe not, man. Shoot. My Facebook's so stupid. I really don't like Facebook anymore. Maybe it's my photos. See if I can find it. That's always a good one. I'm going to save that real quick. That's a good one. I'm trying to find a couple of photos on Facebook real quick. Give me a second here. I saw a real good one today. Oh, there we go. That's a funny one. You want to see me with some funny, I got some crazy sideburns on this one here. Let me see. Let's see. How are we going to do it? I guess I add a picture. Add a picture. All right, new. All right, there's a good picture of me and Richard. We were taking pictures in the studio one day. All right, there we go. Can you see that? I think you can. So yeah, there's old Richard Christie and myself hanging out. This is a 19. This is probably 99 or 2000, I think it is, or 2001. Check out them chops, man. Richard had the full on beard. I had the little stubble in the middle and the chops, man. That's a good one. Let's see, how about this one? There you go. If you didn't believe it, I've known John Oliva. That's me and John Oliva back in like 2001 hanging out. That's a good one there too. John's amazing. I gotta tell you, John's amazing. There you go. There's a couple. I saw there's a couple pictures today on my YouTube, on my Facebook. They're like, "Hey, you have memories today." I was like, "Really? What are these?" There you go. All right, let's see. There's some good comments here. Gerard liked it. He said that chorus is super catchy. That's a good one. Kent Yale says Dana and Spade podcast is cool. I haven't listened to him too much, but I've seen some clips and stuff. But man, yeah, Dana Carvey, man, he just makes me laugh. Thanks, Jeremy. DJB, appreciate that, brother. Delaney says, I got really no excuse to learn now, huh? No one's got excuse. I don't know. I don't know what this excuse thing is. Nothing against you, Delaney. We see this a lot. I have no excuse. There is no excuse. Every piece of information about how to play guitar is available for free on YouTube. If you can learn it yourself, great. If you can't, you can get a teacher and they can teach you. But man, you gotta work hard, man. Guitar ain't easy, that's for sure, man. Clint Shelton, thanks, buddy. Don said, I had to stop playing along and watch Rick rip this one up. I feel that, man. Appreciate that, dude. Evan felt that chug, catchy riff, chug some more, solo done. There you go, brother. There you go, gratitude. Appreciate you. Did Indy have to leave? Okay, Indy got to leave. No problem. Indy, thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. Always great to see you, and thank you for your help. Appreciate you. Val says, that would be a great song to walk in the ring with, all right? I know. Heavy. Jude, you said hot like a razor burn. There you go. DJB said, how many female guitarists does it take to change a light bulb? None. They'll lead the piano player on until he does it. That's true. That could be. They ain't got to do nothing, man. Well, they'll find 50 thirsty dudes to do it for them. Viper GTS, thanks, brother. Thank you, gratitude. Christina said, that shredding is real, for sure. Thank you, Christina. Donald James, can you share it, please? I showed it. There you go. I got another cool one. I don't know if this is still going. Me and Wade Black. This is one of my favorite pictures. Yeah, here we go. This is a good picture of me and Wade Black. This is in Greece back in the day. I'll show this one real quick. This is one of my favorite pictures of Wade and I. Let's see. That's a big picture. Cool. I got to squeeze that in here. There you go. This is Wade and I in Greece in 2004. We were doing the promotion. We were doing mastering the album in Greece, and we did like the entire European media was there. It's about 35 different magazines and publications from Europe. We're all flown out to this event to listen to our album and stuff. And it's one of my favorite pictures of me and Wade. This is a cool one. I don't know, I was probably mad. But that's a good one. It was a crazy trip. We had a lot of fun though, me and Wade. We always had a good time, man. Ain't no doubt about that. There you go. There's a nice one out there. Let's see. All right, let's see. Todd says, Richard has quite the gig. Oh, yeah. He left, we're about to probably go on tour with Leash Law. Not luckily, but unlucky that we didn't, because we didn't sell just enough albums to go. But then Richard was in the audition phase of the Howard Stern show. And right when we were, pretty much done with the album and did all this promotional stuff. And it was like, but we were happy for him. I was so happy for him because that's all he wanted. He wanted that job so bad, man. And he got it. He worked hard. He worked so hard for that, which is awesome. Evan says, what watch were you wearing, Rick? That was a Omega Speedmaster, actually, that one. I still have it. The last watches I've been wearing have been Tag Heuer Formula Ones. I keep the Omega very tightly wrapped anymore because it's worth a lot of money. So are my Tag Heuers, but I stopped after COVID because I was at home all the time for COVID. It's like I don't need to wear a watch every day. I'm at home. I got a clock. I used to wear a watch to work and stuff, but I've been wearing my Tag Heuers in years. But I have two Tag Heuer Formula Ones and the Omega Speedmaster. And it's a very rare one. It's a Michael Schumacher Tag Heuer. Omega Speedmaster. It's beautiful, man. But yeah, I don't like wearing it because it's worth a lot of money. It's like worth like thousands of dollars. Donald James says, nice leather vest. I still have that, actually. I still have it. Val says, how many times did Little Richard say, shut up? I know, right? All the time. T-Bird said, Rick looking young there. Oh, yeah, I was probably just 30 years old, 29, 30 years old back then. There you go, Juji. Thanks, Gerard. Jeremy Sargent, that's some good times. Aaron Mullins, this is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro. T-Bird says, funny how time flies. It is, man, it is. Viper said he was good friends with Clinton Valentine, only pro guitar player I ever knew. That's awesome, dude. I've never heard that name, but I'll have to check it out, man. Donald James is like, wow, John Oliva. Oh, yeah, man. John is amazing. We used to hang out with him all the time. One of his producers is named Doc, and he had a big mansion, dude, like this big mansion, and he had a studio in there, and he was like he just had so much money that he could build a studio, and so it's kind of like I don't want to say a wannabe engineer, but he was like in progress engineer, and John loved him, and so John, he always helped John and stuff with a lot of his stuff, so we always hang out over there. And there's a couple of times, John was recording an album, and I actually got to get an engineer credit because I helped him out with punching in some stuff, which was pretty fun. Ningoxi, thank you. Bonjour to you. Gloria says, have you heard of Chris Drummer? If not, yeah, I know her, yeah. I mean, I don't know her personally, but yeah, I've seen her. She actually just moved from Russia to Los Angeles like last month or so. That young woman can play anything. Kills it. Great sound, too. Great sound. Jeremy Sarch says, didn't have a YouTube when I started playing. It was a different world. Now you can just look up how to play. Yeah, true that, man. I started playing in the 80s. We didn't have no YouTube. You had Mel Bay books and stupid stuff like that, man. It's like, I myself to learn this. But yeah, man. I took lessons, you know. There was a guitar teacher in town at the music center. He took my money and he showed me everything. Showed me everything he knew. There you go, Gloria. Don said, you should write a book. I know. I have a book in the process. Let's see. Juji says, the brooding. Oh, of course. My mom always called it the mean face, for sure. True Vision says, haven't heard you play it, but I'm looking for you. I'm gonna throw something down here in a second, buddy. We're just having a good time tonight. Usually it's popping off, and it's kind of chill right now, so we're just having some good times. Daniel Berry, what's up, brother? Good to see you. True Vision, much love to you. Thank you so much, my man. Todd S. Those phony phone calls. Oh, yeah. Richard's the master of that stuff, too. I know. I was a lot cuter back then when I was younger. Jeremy said he's the best. I love Richard. Richard always does some funny stuff. True Vision knows Rick Renstrom is a true rock star name. I feel that. Val said he had a Tag a few years back. That's nice, dude. Yeah, they're nice. I love their watches. Tag's my favorite. I love Tag Heuer's stuff. Don says Richard did skits for Howard. Richard didn't get his fair share from Howard. Yeah, true that, man. Val said, Rick, do you like Paneri? I never heard of that. I've been to Panera. Gerard says, I got to check out Richard Guy on Stern. Yeah, he's this hilarious, you know. Okay, Clinton Valentine's from the Animals. Okay. That's cool, man. I'm thinking of another band, but yeah, okay. Daryl Mars said, I watched the video playing in Germany the other day. That's awesome, dude. That's some good stuff right there. I wonder if I got that Rob Rock shot, man. Let me see. There's a really good picture of me and Rob Rock, too. Here you go. I found it. It's a kind of a small shot, though. This is us in Germany. I don't know where. This is a very cool shot. This is my favorite picture of me and Rob Rock on stage, though. Pop this up. That's a small picture. I'm going to have to blow that up. There you go. I just love how the lights hit us right there. Rob's rocking out, and I'm doing some solo right here. You got thousands of people here hanging out, going nuts on it. This is somewhere in Germany. I can't recall where. But yeah, that's amazing. That's one of my favorite shots of us on stage together. It's a beauty right there. Let's see. Judy says, my day is always better when I get here. I know, right? It's a fun time, you know. It makes me feel good to hang out with everybody. I love hanging out here. Gloria says, Rick, oh really? I didn't know she would just move from Russia. It's cool. It'd be cool if you could do. She tears it up. Amazing. Just amazing player. She might be too big for me though. She got like a monster amount of subscribers in this world. True Vision, appreciate it. Robin, it's not a Ibanez, it's a Jackson. Rick Renstrom only plays Jackson guitars, only Jacksons. I have a picture of me and Chuck somewhere, man. I have to look for that one. I don't think it's on my Facebook page. Todd knows instructional videos and magazines, pretty much, man. Evan says, "Was Chuck as chilled out? Chuck was the chillest dude you could ever imagine, dude. He was so chill, incredibly chill. But he smoked a lot of weed. That was one of his favorite things to do, was smoke weed, man. But he was always chill, man. I never saw him mad at nothing, man. I never saw him angry. You could tell, when you could tell when he was like upset or whatever, or something bothered him. You could tell, but he never like freaked out about it or anything." Viper says, I have a Tag Lynx, but normally wear a Movado. Those are nice too. I had a Movado too. I got rid of it a long time. It was just a nice stylish watch. Okay, Val, a Paneri watch. No, I never. Oh, okay, wait. I think I've seen those, but I never had one. I would have liked to. I always wanted a Rolex Daytona too. I had a fake one. I got it in New York for like $50. A real nice Rolex fake Daytona. It was beautiful though. Don said he had a Paul Gilbert instructional. That was a good one. Gloria just actually sat on her cat. No. Hot diggity. There you go. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. All right. What was the next? The King. All right. The King. All right. We'll play The King. Let's do that. All right. Get ready to rock out. The King featuring Rob Rock on vocals and Richard Christie on them drums. Ooh, the King. That's a beauty right there. You know we haven't done. No one gets into leash. No one talks about leash law around here, man. I'll try and play this one. Let me hear this real quick. That's the key. All right, we're gonna try that next. No one ever talks about leash law around here, man. You might need to hear some leash law. All right, let's see what we got. A lot of great comments. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It's a slow, chill night. I'll actually like it this way sometimes. Because last night was crazy. Last night was off the chain wild. I don't even know what happened. But it was good. It was cool last night, but this was nice and chill. Gerard, I don't know why I want to say Gerald. Gerard, have a great night, brother. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Gerald, man. It's hard for me. I don't know why. I don't think I know any Gerards except for Gerard Ruglio here. That's cool, man. True Vision, thank you so much, brother. John Kladenhoff, thank you, sir. Kosaku Kawajiri. This is Domarigato. Juji knows what's up there. Johori Akasha like a G. Feeling that, man. Thank you, buddy. Mirek Nisitel, thank you, sir. Let's see. True Vision said, my face is melting. I feel that, man. JD, appreciate you, man. Cooper O'Brien, that song was called The King. It's off my album, and anyone else that was interested, go to my YouTube page, check out the releases tab, and you can listen to the entire album for free. William S., thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, True Vision. Thank you, Will. Greet the Sacred Cow. Appreciate you. He's at Shredder. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Will. Shanae Williams. Appreciate that. Thanks, Greet. Judy said, I'm blowing into next week. I feel that. Extreme Lecus. What's up, buddy? He says, how much did you practice for tonight's show? Zero practice. The first 3 songs that I play is my practice. That's my warm-up to get going. But yeah, I don't get to practice all day, honestly. I work all day. I wake up at 10:30, and I get home at 9. Or I leave work at 9. So yeah, I'm at work all day. And then I get on here at 10. So yeah, I have no time to practice. This is my practice, essentially. And it's like a live concert practice for me. Thanks, Will. Dylan Hart says, you play really good. Keep up the work. Good work. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Greet like that. That run was insane. There you go. T-Bird's feeling that one. Thank you, Jace. Gloria says, Rick, do you still talk Rob? Yeah, quite a few bits. Mostly on Facebook, so I don't talk to him on the phone or anything. But we talk to each other on Facebook here and there. He's busy. They were on tour. Impellitteri band that he's in was on tour. And they just put a new album out a couple months ago. Thanks, Will. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Oh, Evan says Extreme 35 years ago. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, in the events leading up to tonight, yeah, about 27 years I've been actively playing guitar. There were 10 years I didn't play guitar at all. Great, thank you. Third Dog, appreciate you, man. Let's see. DJB said, these 2 songs are my 3rd and 4th favorite Shredstrom songs. There you go. True Vision, there you go. Greet the Cow, thank you so much. Gratitude, there you go. Carson H, how you doing, brother? God bless you, man. There you go, AS. Another dime. I appreciate it. And Dimebag's a legend, man. If I could become a legend like Dimebag, my life would be complete, I'm sure. DJ's B said, I've been listening to Leash Law. There you go, man. I'll play a couple here. Juju said, let's hear some Leash Law. You got it. You got it. We never talk about that band. I love that band. Greet says, not a request, but did you ever get into Pumpkins? No, not a little bit. Man, I had a friend that knew Billy Corgan. When I lived in Ohio, he where's Smashing Pumpkins from? Wisconsin or something? Or up there somewhere. I had a friend that knew Billy Corgan that I worked with, and he told me about Smashing Pumpkins. I checked them out. They're pretty good. Billy Corgan is actually, he knows a lot about guitar, like old school guitar. He loves Uli Roth, if you didn't know that. Greet the Cow, yeah, that's off my album, buddy. Xavier, I've been playing for 27 years now. Thanks, Jacob. Gloria says, we're at 260 likes right now. Let's get Rick to 300. If we do, we do. If we don't. Last night was crazy. That was like 700 some likes last night. I don't know what's up. Tuesday was off the chain. Let's see. Donald James was having to work as a reality for most musicians. It is. It is. Don't give up your day job ever. No matter how good you get, don't give up your day job until you're making as much or more than what you do at your job. Gloria says, I kind of miss going to shows. Don't miss the metal scene. Yeah, true that. I would like to see some shows. I think Primal Fear is supposed to come to Florida after their European tour. If they do, I'll go to that. But I'll be able to get backstage and hang out with them guys. So. All right, greet the Casas there, straight from Chicago. Okay, I know somewhere up there, Illinois. Yeah, I have a friend. He can like, dude, you gotta check out Smashing Pumpkins all the time at work. I'm like, fine, dude, give me something to listen to, bro. Oh my gosh, man, he was like all about, but they were good. Yeah, they were old stuff, like before they even were famous. He was playing me some stuff. Kevin says, been a bit, had to come back. You're a shred guy, bro. Thank you so much, Kevin. I think say Alaska concert. I was at Detroit, Harpo's. I've heard of that. Was pretty good. Nice, man. What's up, Jesse? Gloria says, you're a legend already, Rick. You just don't realize it. You're well known. I don't know. I feel that, though. I appreciate it. It's like, after this show, I'm going to sit on my couch and play some games, and I'm going to get up, go to work tomorrow. So. But I feel like a legend when we're hanging out together, and I appreciate you guys for that. Evan said, Knotfest is his last gig. Oh, no. Juji said she needs to shred the bed. Past midnight. Dang it. Extreme Recluse says people can't comprehend how much discipline and hard work it takes to working a regular job and put on a production. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I can't say that I love them or hate them. I've listened to them and they're a great band. But I don't have any of their albums. I don't have any of their songs on my playlist or anything. But it's always a great band. Buck Dharma, man. You can't go wrong with Buck Dharma. Absolutely, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate you there. DJB says, reason I asked Hombre de Fuego is it's never hot 1,000 streams. I gotta check that out. Was that on your YouTube page? Like a YouTube page, the Dami J page that had a. I listened to it before. I listened to all the stuff on there. When you first, I went to that Dami J page and you had a SoundCloud link. I think I checked whatever was on that SoundCloud a while back. Gloria says, Rick would be awesome. That would be awesome. Let me know if they do because I'll meet you in Stars. Yeah, absolutely. I'll let you know. I'm waiting. I told Matt Center, I was like, dude, if you come to Florida, we gotta come hang out, man. Evan says, Billy's new YouTube interview is really good. Yeah, Billy's been doing some cool stuff, man. I watched a couple of his interviews. I think he talked to Zach Wilde, I think. Wouldn't mind seeing that. Greet says, I think you would dig Geek USA, but I'll have to check it out, man. I like that one tune. It's like, how's it go? It's like, what song is that? It's probably not correct. I probably don't play it exactly right, but that's what it sounds like in my head. Jeff Gabberflass, he says, do you shred for real? Is this shredding? That's not shredding. I don't know what it is. That's real shredding, though. The word shred is such a vague term anymore. People will play like this, like, and people go, "That's shred, bro." That's not shred at all. That's not shred. But I don't know. It's just a weird word anymore. It doesn't mean what it used to mean. Gloria said, just because you work and have a life doesn't mean you aren't a legend. I feel that. Yeah, back in the day, I was getting there. Jojo said, I listen to this while I'm gaming very hardcore. There you go. Thanks, Greet. Appreciate you there. DJB said, yes, link there. I forgot to. Okay, yeah, I checked all that stuff out when you were the Dami J account. I opened up your page and there was a SoundCloud link, and I had that on another tab. I might even still have that bookmarked, actually. Osla says, do you know Symphony X? I love Symphony X. The guitar player is not underrated. He's one of the greatest of all time. Michael Romeo is insane. And anyone that can play like him, they get attention. That guy's amazing. I've been listening to Symphony X since The Damnation game, their very first album. And Chuck Schuldiner actually had that album, and he played it for me. I was like, what is this? This is amazing. This dude is amazing. I love Michael Romeo. I can't play nothing like him, but man, he shreds. Let's see. Thanks, Tasia Tiger. Appreciate that. He gone. What did he say? Oh, one of those guys. He says, "Can you play, or you just hold it and talk?" That's what I do, man. I love the guitar is such a powerful piece. You know, it's like I'm just gonna sit here and talk. You know, I don't play guitar at all, but I like to talk. It's like, bum, man. Why you gotta be like that, man? Just dang, T-Bird. T-Bird came back. I love it. People got my back around here. You know, sometimes I don't even got to throw down. I already got it. Little Billy's fat cunt said, "I'm really struggling with my practice. Any advice for beginners?" It depends on how far of a beginner you are. Because number one thing you should be learning is chords. Number two thing you should be learning is scales. And until you have that down, you got to move to the next level. Then you become an intermediate player after that. My teaching is all like advanced, intermediate to advanced. I do have a really good video on my page, Billy, or Billy's fat cousin, that is. It's called The Exercise That Every Guitar Player Should Know. I highly recommend you check it out. It might be something different for you. It could help you. You just have to learn the exercise, which is very simple. You have to practice at least 20 minutes a day for 30 days straight. And no skipping. You can do it, man. You can do it. Okay, Green says the Pumpkins riff was 0. It's kind of tech because he plays harmonics down the line. Yeah, I've heard it in my head. I can hear it in my head. That was one of my favorites right there. Gratitude. You definitely check out Symphony X and Sick. Yeah. John James says, Michael Romeo is somebody I can't duplicate. I tried practicing Damnation. Yeah, I can't. Tyler Shep can play Damnation. I made Tyler's. I was like, dude, you got to play this. I actually made the backing track for Damnation Game for Tyler. And when he plays live again, I can't wait to hear that. Because I actually did a guest solo on it. I want to hear it. Thanks, Nobody Special. Appreciate you, man. Christina in the house. How you been doing? It's been a minute. I know you've been busy, but hope you're doing great. Always great to see you. Everyone busy these days, but man, I hope you're doing good for sure, for sure. Greet said, dude shredded 2 seconds before. I know, man. Jojo says, or some Iron Maiden. I see the shirt. Now, that I can do. I don't know the other one you were talking about. Creed, I like Mark Tremonti. I think Mark Tremonti's awesome, but I don't like no Creed. You know? Iron Maiden, how about this one? To midnight. Christina says, "What song you play?" I think I was gonna play some Leash Law. But I think we're gonna go for it anyway. I think it's like a little classic song. Taisa Alves, hello to you. Let's see. There you go, T-Bird62. I got your back, bro. It's an honor. I appreciate that. Appreciate all you. Christina said, "Play the one in time." Oh, okay. We're gonna do that. Christina, you got it. That's Tears of Time. Absolutely. I'd love to play that for you tonight. Thanks, Greet. Have a great one. Donald knows Tyler's an anomaly. He's amazing. That's what a prodigy is. Tyler Shep is a prodigy. That's exactly what he is, man. It's no doubt. Christina said, got a good scope Friday. Been walking horses through 2 CT scans. It's been a crazy month for sure. I feel that. We'll keep praying for you. I hope you're doing okay. Times are crazy these days, I gotta say. Evan says, have you seen those sustain pickups, Rick? They're crazy. Yeah, sustaining. Remember Sustainiacs back in the day. Doobie Smoking says, my high butt scrolled and almost laughed, and you started playing, my jaw dropped. Mad respect. We appreciate that, brother. Gratitude knows 2 minutes to midnight. JJ, thanks a brother. Big Flea now says, hello to guitarist for Medal of Master. Greetings from Mexico. Muchas gracias, amigo. Good to see you. All right, well, we're going to play Tears of Time for Christina. I know she likes that one, so we'll do a leash law after that. How about that? Tears 2025. We got it. Let's go. This is a beautiful song right here. This solo is off the chain. Get ready for this guitar solo. I love this one. There you go, there you go. Tears of Time, man. What a song. That's a cool song. I don't play that too much anymore. Well, that's a good one. Thank you, Christina, for reminding me of that one. That's a real nice jam right there. You gotta love that one. Oh. Well, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you listening to that one with us. What else we got here? A lot of great comments. I appreciate it. Thank you, JoJo. Gloria says, I should learn how to hack profiles to get a payback on it. True. You could do it. Little Billy says, I have a great day from the UK. Thank you so much, my friend. Looks like some Japanese lettering there. He said, hello. Konnichiwa. Arigatou gozaimasu. He said he loves it. Thank you. Ohayou gozaimasu. Ichiban no fan desu. Thank you, buddy. Hot diggity, appreciate that. Noah says, the guitar is part of you now. Phenomenal. I know, right? Enlightened NPC, thank you, buddy. C4 says, most impressive thing I've seen in the last week. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Donald's feeling that soft, dope groove. I know, right? I like it. Enlightened NPC, thank you, buddy. Hot diggity, thank you so much. 239 Loki, thank you. Jesse Waltz, there you go. Appreciate that. Noah said, this is almost the most refreshing thing as well. That's awesome, dude. Linderman, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you there. C4 said, nonetheless, I feel inspired. That's great, man. I love when I see that. You know, most people come in, I quit. I'm gonna throw my guitar away. But when I see someone say, I feel inspired to do something, that's what makes me feel better. You know, that's what makes me feel good. There's someone out that I can help. You know, I can give someone a push in life. You know, to inspire them to do whatever they're doing. That's amazing, dude. Don says, I wish I could express myself cleanly like that. You'll get there, buddy. It takes a lot, man. And I think, you know, for me, it was understanding, you know, the fretboard, you know, the classes I took in college really opened a lot of doors in my brain. And learning a lot of solos, too, like really learning, you know, because like when I was a kid, I learned a lot of those Yngwie solos, like Richie Blackmore solos, the Al Di Meola stuff, the Andy LaRocque, the Uli Roth. I learned like all these solos. It gave me an idea, you know, how they played, and you can get there, buddy. You know how it goes, man. You got to work for it. It'll get there. Let's see. Judy. I thought you were going to bed, Judy. I was like, all right. I'll tell you what. This next time we'll wake you up. I don't want to keep you up. But we're gonna have to wake you up. You gotta go. You gotta go. We'll play some Leash Law for you if you gotta go. Hot Dick says it wouldn't matter if the internet was great. You'd still be impressed by her. I appreciate that, bud. Indeed, C4 knows, man. It takes time. Evan says, but the difference is Rick that he's also an awesome person. I appreciate that. Linderman, yes, that's an original. It's called Tears of Time. Thank you, C4 Gaming. Christina says, yeah, glad I remembered it. There you go. Absolutely. Thank you. Foxy K says he got no excuse for not being good. No one's got an excuse. I think I'm going to get some shirts done that says no excuse. No excuses on it. We're going to have to make a shirt there, no excuses. Rick Renstrom, no excuses. 100%. It'll be a big picture of my face. That way you can buy the shirt and you always never forget. Ain't no excuses, man. Matt Guy, appreciate that, brother. Very nice, man. Very nice. Billy Dye says, driving to your inner dime bag. Oh, you know how we do, man. Video vlogs, thank you so much, buddy. C4 says, what guitar and amp you got? Well, the guitar I have is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro. I don't use an amp per se here. I use an amp, a plug-in. What you're hearing now is a plug-in, and it's Amplitude 5. Live, I do have Marshall. I have all Marshalls. A Marshall DSL 2000. I'm sorry, Marshall JCM 2000 DSL 100s is what I use live, and Marshall 1960 cabinets with the GT12T75s. That's how we roll. Kenya says, fire blanket so you don't burn the rest. I know, right? M4 June says, wicked dude, any tips on improving picks? Yes, indeed, my friend. Make sure if you can't do it now, after the show, go to my YouTube page, and there's a video called The Exercise that every guitar player should know. Please check that out if you're interested. If you want to get improving your picking speed, it will help you. And all I ask is 20 minutes a day, 30 days straight. No cheating, no quitting, no stopping. Every day for 20 minutes, and you'll be surprised. And I have a lot of people that ask me this question, and I show them that, and they practice it, and they're like, wow, I can't believe I'm picking so much faster. because it's all a synchronized picking, synchronized playing, and it builds your muscle memory. That's what you got to do, building muscle memory. Thank you so much. Enriquito, God bless you. Thank you so much. William knows Ohio rocks. Absolutely, bro. Let's see. What did Jesus Christ say something? Oh, Jesus Christ himself. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who died for all our sins. He asked, are you really playing the guitar? You ain't Jesus Christ, man. You an Antichrist. You didn't change your name. I'm going to report your name. I'm going to probably report your name, dude. That's wrong, bro. You can't call yourself that. You ain't even close to that. He puts a question. He go, questiony face. You going to hell, homie. You going to hell. Tyler Red Storm, what's up, buddy? Hot Dignos, Cleveland Rocks. There used to be a song. I can't remember the guy. It was a song called Cleveland Rocks. Cleveland Rocks. Cleveland Rocks. Cleveland Rocks. True that, someone. Thank you, buddy. Jelmer says, all notes, check speed, check expression on his face, double check. You're a very inspiring guitar player. Thanks, Jelmer. We appreciate you, brother. American Nutcase, thanks, buddy. This is my favorite. I went to this concert when I was a kid. Love this album, too. My favorite. Hamid says, bring the Charbels out of the closet. And not tonight, man. Maybe Saturday I'll break it out. I have one. It's close by. But, yeah, we almost done here. We're going to play maybe one more song here. DT out in El Paso. Good to see you, brother. Grant says, what's my favorite song of all time? I don't know, man. I mean, I love Electric Eye by Judas Priest. That's like one of the perfect songs ever. Linderman says, nice Andy LaRock mention. I love Andy. I got some Andy LaRock in my thing. There's a video I did called how to play like Andy LaRock in 30 seconds. That's on my channel. It's one of the popular ones. It's a good one. Two Blood Notes, no regrets. Someone says on a ridiculous, do I know? I don't know Metalocalypse personally. I kind of do. I know the drummer of Metalocalypse, which is Gene Hoglan. I know him personally, but I don't know the guitar player. Nilly Brosh, I am friends with on Facebook, but I've never met her personally. She plays for Metalocalypse as well. Matt Smith's favorite guitar I've ever played. This one actually has been my favorite, but I'm going to say my Charvel Predator from 1981. That's the guitar I played on tour for like 5 years. That thing was a beauty, man. It's in bad shape nowadays. Donald James knows. Yep, Charwalls of the Damned. Yeah. Also, Jason Sukoff plays guitar on that. If you don't know, Jason's one of the top metal producers in the last decade. Mr. G said he asked a question about picking shape, but clicked off by accident. No problem. It's on my channel, buddy. The exercise that every guitar player should know. On my channel. Check it out. American Nuts Case knows it's blasphemy. Yeah, you can't call yourself Jesus Christ and be like that. DJB knows consistency leads to greatness. And it's true. William says no excuse leads to experience. That's true. No excuses, man. Boba says, you ever listen to old Scorpion? Yeah, of course, man. I love Uli John Roth, man. I love Uli. I know I've listened to all his albums with the Scorpions. Fantastic. Lil Dude said, if I started playing again, I would love to learn Wizards of Winter as a challenging. I don't even know what that is. Wizards of Winter. Sounds wild, though. I like Wizards. M Juno says, I'll check it out. Crazy stuff. I'm a classically trained pianist and playing guitar for a year or so. And the speed has been really troubling. Yeah, check it out, dude. I promise you, man. And if you're a classically trained pianist, then you know what it takes to push yourself and practice more. So for you, I would say do 40 minutes a day of that, and you'll be even faster. You'll be there in half the time. Go says, Rick, how about some guitar for beginners videos? There's so many of them already out there. You know, that's the thing. There's just so many beginner guitar lessons. And there's a lot of competition for people to watch it. For me, it's like intermediate and advanced players, because they want to learn what I do and stuff like that. T-Bird knows he lacked faith. No, it's gratitude. Look up Michael Stanley Band. That's it, Michael Stanley Band. There used to be in Cleveland. There's a radio station called WMMS. I don't know if it's still around. But yeah, Michael Stanley Band wrote Cleveland Rocks back in the day, if I'm correct. Here you go, Doobie Smoke. He wasn't Jesus, he was Jesus. For real. ZZ, man, thank you so much, buddy. I've never been a big Kansas fan, though, but yeah, it was that Kerry Livgren. They did some cool stuff, man. Ain't no doubt, man. Ain't no doubt. Josh, you said, did you say Electric Avenue is your favorite song? Yeah. We're going to rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take you higher. No, I don't think I said that, but great song. Eddie, what was that? Not Eddie Money. Eddie Grant? Yeah, I think so. Evan Kelly knows Electric Eye. Yeah. Electric Eye was my favorite song, not Electric Avenue. Linderman says, now a Gene Hoglan mentioned with Andy on individual. Oh, yeah, dude. I got that, too. I don't know if I could play it, but let me see. Let me see if I can play it, man. I haven't played this in a minute, man. But this is Andy LaRocque with Death. Overactive Imagination. If I got it, here we go. Overactive Imagination. I'll do 2 Andy LaRocques in a row real quick. We'll probably end the show after this, I think. But here's Death, Overactive Imagination solo with Andy LaRocque. Hopefully I can play it right here. Gene Hoglan on drums, of course. Now we'll switch up to Welcome Home by King Diamond. Another beautiful Andy LaRocque solo that I love. Let's check it out. I love Andy LaRocque. I learned like everything off Abigail like when I was a kid, man. I'd love that stuff, man. All right, 12:39. Why don't we end with Speeder? We didn't get to play Speeder, so we'll end with Speeder. That's a quick jam. If I can find it, man. Where is Speeder anymore? I think it's down here. All right, we'll end with Speeder tonight. We didn't get to play that, but we got to get out of here. We went a little late last night. Let's see. Teever said, remember the Dead Kennedys? Nah, I mean, what's that one song? Punk Rock Girl, please look at me, Punk Rock Girl. Or whatever. Is that the Dead Kennedys? I don't even remember, dude. I'll think I knew that would happen. Mike Bynum, what's up, buddy? Washington, Indiana. Good to see you, brother. Josh, he's Electric Avenue is cool, though. Yeah, it was a great song, man. I grew up in that era, man. Sean Thunderfoot Wells, what's up, brother? Good to see you there. Greg says, heard. Michael Stanley, yeah. Donald James says, point of no return. Juji says, one day you should say you're going to play Speeder instead of play Never Gonna Give You Up. I know. I was actually going to do that right now. We're actually going to play Speeder. We're going to end the show with Speeder. Mike says, you're a heap. Yeah, what do you know about that? Not too much, man. Very little. I might have heard a few things from them, but I never got into them. I guess it never came, was presented to me in such a way that I ever checked it out. Colin Des says, Mom, I made it. There you go, brother. You part of the show. Donald James says, he kind of knows Trapped in the Corner. That's my next big one. I'm going to do that one next. I learned a little bit of it, but it was always Overactive Imagination. That's the solo when I first met Chuck and we were hanging out. I popped that off. He's like, whoa. He's like, that's amazing, dude. I was like, thank you. I love Andy. Let's see. Chunga Nanook knows classic tune, absolutely. Linderman's, holy shit, that was unexpected. You got it, brother. I'm glad you said something, man, because I love playing that stuff. It's been a minute since I played that Overactive Imagination solo. Thanks, someone. WM Green, appreciate it. Thank you, Josh G. Chris Brookhamer says, caught you right before you left. Yeah, we got one. We'll do one more quick one here. Jojo Haas says, smash that like button if you're jamming. Pro Training Tip says, how about some Priest? Let's say Priest. Well, we'll just play my favorite riff because that's what I'm talking about. Nothing of the kind. Okay, Chunga says that was Dead Milkman. Okay, I don't know, dude. I didn't get into punk music when I was a kid, man. There was when I went to high school. There was like the metalheads. There was the punk people. There was like the R&B and rap people. There was like the pop people. You know, I was into the metal group, but then I could also hang with the R&B pop because I had a lot of friends that listen to that stuff. I never got into punk. I was like, you guys are. They come with their patches, their Dead Kennedy, they're writing DK on their Trapper Keepers and stuff. I'm like, what is that? I don't like it, man. They don't feel it. I haven't even ever felt it. Sydney BH, it's a Jackson, man. Jackson, Dinkyverse Pro. Linderman said, you played for Chuck. I didn't play. I never played in Death or Control. I never played in the band, but I hung out with Chuck a lot. And the first time I went to his house, we were jamming out, and I played that for him, and he's like, dude, that's sick. Anthony Torres, it's a standard D. Mike Bond said, Molly Hatchet. Oh, yeah, everyone knows about Molly Hatchet. Flirting with Disaster. Everyone knows that. Heck yeah, man. I've never gotten into Southern rock too much. Way okay, thank you. Juju says, The Legend of the Rent was way too hardcore. I know, right? Jeremy Wolf in the house. What's up, Jeremy? Says, remember that cool rock shredder? Well, anyways, I traveled back and watched Rick shred that awesome guitar. I appreciate it, man. There you go, buddy. That's awesome. All right, we're going to leave you with this one. This is Speeder. We'll pop the shirt on the screen real quick. In case anyone cares. Let's see, Speeder. I keep forgetting to do the shirts. I got to set this up better next time. But we're gonna throw this up here. This is a big fan favorite right here. We're gonna rip Speeder. We'll do some Leash Law tomorrow. Honestly, I don't think it gets enough love around here. All right, let's go. Speeder. Buckle up, everybody. This gets bumpy. out for me. I appreciate everyone hanging out for that one. And that's it. If you just catching the show late, I appreciate you hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow night. That would be July the 3rd at 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure if you want to come back, we'll be back tomorrow. Let's see. Mike Byon, appreciate you, brother. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Pro training tips. No, I don't do any live shows right now. It costs a lot of money, which I don't have much of. But we're trying. We're trying to find a way to get out there and do some cool touring stuff. I appreciate you asking there. Jojo Haas, no speeder. Juji, Gloria, thank you there. Solid Tank, appreciate that, brother. Chris Brookhammer said, pop my speeder. There you go, brother. I like it. Evan Kelly says, for all the metalheads. I know, right? Sean Wells, brother, appreciate you, man. That's awesome, dude. DJ B, thank you. Solid Tank, thanks. Osman, my friend, how you doing tonight, buddy? Good to see you. Christina, have a great night. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon, hopefully. You guys are talking about, we had our See No Evil, Hear No Evil with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love them old Stir Crazy. You ever see Stir Crazy? That's a funny movie, too. Infinity Cuber, what's up there, bud? It starts to see that scene in Blazing Saddles. Oh, yeah. That's a classic. Kevin Behringer, thanks, buddy. Evan said he watching Gremlins. That's a great one, man. That's a classic one. Thanks, Howard Clegg. Appreciate you. H&M, thank you, buddy. Matt Gower says, Speeder is a killer. Appreciate that, Mac. That's awesome, dude. Thank you, Sean. Juice from the Goose. Have a great night, buddy. Robert Horton knows that is the devil music. Absolutely, man. Howard Clegg, like, dang. Jojo said, my finger hurts just by hitting the heart button so much. I know, right? Athy Torres' face fell off. Look out. Dude, you said, I love that ending. Chunga Nanook, thank you, buddy. All right, I think we got covered. Chris Book. Chris, thank you. Have a great night, too, my friend. Born and raised. There you go, buddy. What do you say? Oh, wait. You play guitar. So that'd be awesome. Appreciate that, man. We played. Scroll back a little bit if you want to check some more. This will be up on the... this will be up for a replay momentarily after we stop here. Thank you, Osman. Thank you, Glorious. Appreciate you tonight. Hope you have a great night and a great tomorrow. Metal Mark said, you ever heard of Sally in Japan? I've heard of Subway Sally, but never Sally. Juice, 27 years now. Robert said he loved Jesus Christ. Man, dude, I was a praise and worship leader in my church for like 3 years, man. I know all about some classic gospels, brother. All right, Juice, have a good night. He said you don't appreciate it. That's okay. But I tell you what, brother, God says to pass it on. Spread his love and pass it on, Robert. That's all you got to do, my friend. That's what it's all about. Share his love. Spread it around. Pass it on, Robert. That's what you should be worrying about. God's love, man. Don't you? You need to go to church. Robert needs to go to church on Sunday, my friend. Your faith is waning. You need to get back into it, brother. Don't talk to me about God, bro. I know all about it. I know more than you'll ever know. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. Jude G, Stardust, Gloria. We had Indy in the house. Anti popping in and out of here. I think that was it. We didn't see Lisa tonight. No worries, no worries. But yeah, thanks to all the mods. It was a rather chill night, which is nice. A few weirdos here and there, but I didn't have to go off anybody. I didn't look at anybody's website tonight. No, I didn't look at anyone's YouTube page. That's amazing. That's the kind of night I like. I don't want drama with these weirdos. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Once again, I'll be back today or tonight, wherever you are, July the 3rd at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for another Shred Festival. So let's do it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button before we leave. And we'll see you tomorrow. Everyone have a great night. I want you to stay safe. I want you to be good to each other. I want you to take care of each other out there because that's all we got. All right, everybody. Take it easy. And we'll see you on the next